very good morning to you all. My name is Daddy Chris. I'm reaching you from the African Renaissance Television desk here in London. Whew, today is the 13th of August. So somehow I think August is a very odd month because it's not one of those months I can find something. But this August is becoming very interesting. Anyway, today we're going to do something that we've been doing, not so new, but perhaps I want to give it a little bit of defense. I'm here to defend some of the things I say or some of the things I believe. And let me say this, for those of you that listen to me once in a while, anything I don't believe, I don't talk about it. But that I believe it doesn't mean it is right. So I always want to say, please do not follow all I say. But if you see something good in what I have just said, please let it help us. Today, I'm going to look at what our religious institutions can do. Now, I'm very worried because Evelyn was saying, I'm happy they are not here. She was saying that what I'm saying is affecting some people that on Sunday she doesn't feel like going to church anymore. But that is not what I'm really saying. Because, like I said, I came on the show here and I said, one show I delivered here strengthened my faith. The sacrifice of Jesus Christ, tied with the same sacrifice my forefathers were doing. That of Jesus has covered that, and I don't need to do that. So I believe in the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, so that through the blood of Jesus I am saved. I believe that. If I don't, if I still have issues, I won't be going to church. So I don't think it's about the Christianity itself, but the way it's being practiced or the way it's being carried on to us. They told us that Christianity is different from the God we know. No, Christianity is the same God that we already knew. Just that the Jewish had their own way, and they were lucky they were opportune to have Jesus. Which is something we all embrace today. Jesus, as we later find out, happens not to be even the Jews, the white Jews, not that one. This guy is actually a black. I can talk about that any day, but that's not the topic of today. I'm really interested in what religious institutions can do for us. It's a very big topic. What can our religious institution do? If you see when I started this show, I'm going to show only one image. This is a very disturbing one, or maybe rather interesting one. Now, that image you see there, let me make it full. This is the first primary school we have in Nigeria. The first primary school. It's old now. And I pray that the Nigerian government go and turn that into a tourist zone. That is the beginning of the Western education in Nigeria. And it is symbolic. And I'll be drawing a lot from it today. In my side there, you see, and the reason I put this image first is to remind you by my first submission that when the missionaries first arrived in Africa, Nigeria being one of them, they didn't just bring Bibles. They built schools, hospitals, infrastructure that laid foundation for modern education and healthcare. Nobody can argue that. And this is already, you already know this. But my argument will be deeper today. You know me. Because I based in the UK, and I said to them, I heard one guy talking on the show that he has lived in the UK. Listen, I wish I can engage him in a debate, but I don't want to go into that. Because I did not just stay in the UK, I live in the UK. And I've been around in Europe for some years. So when he talks, I talk. But let us see what the issue is today. Okay, I have the first set of people on the platform. Let me bring Asaba quickly in. Asaba, the meaning of Asaba in belief.
Good morning.
Asaba, let me say, as I get to go, ask many people, they will tell you. Okay. Bini go say, Asaba. Morning. How you guys doing? Everything good? It's like you guys are frozen this morning. Or is it raining again?
Your sword for this
Huh?
battle you are about to fight.
Yes, I
so
know.
always raining and cold.
Very raining. It's raining.
But it's good to be cold so that then we will look for somebody to warm up. The man say you keep her, not so God create her.
Must we use someone to warm? Must we need someone to warm up? Blankets no day.
And so God don't talk her. God knows me.
Blankets day. Hot tea, coffee.
Why God give Adam? Why God give Adam Eve? He say make Adam stay alone. I mean when he bring Eve, he say go and stay in the blanket. That's what God tell him. He say go to him. Adam has said, come on, my baby. That's it. Anyway, today is a big day. I said what our religious institutions can do. I've started the show. You're welcome. By reminding the Nigerian audience today that the first primary schools that was found in 1845. And that is the image of the school. 1845. My people, when they came, they didn't just bring the Bible. You know what they did? They bring in at least schools, hospitals. Okay, that's not the argument of today. Because my own is, and I want to go easy so that we don't rush it. Because it's a very difficult topic. I know many people will do. But that will be the one, old stories. The missionary came, they brought schools, they brought that. Leave that one. That was, and they have a mission. The missionaries that came, I mean the British, the colonial masters, don't call them missionaries. It was the colonial masters that came with the religion. They wanted to soften the mind of the people so that they can also educate us, so they will have some people to use to do their clerical work and all that, and people who can at least speak their language. So they had a mission. So we can understand them. So that would be the colonial education. Now, my interest, why I'm really challenged today, is when you now look at what the civil rights movement was in America. Because I want to say one thing before, and now that you guys are here, I want to say one thing. We are not rejected by God. God has never rejected Africa. He has never rejected you, the black man. God so loves you that he gave his only begotten son. That son is in the image of you. He looks like you. So God has never rejected you. Jesus Christ looks like you. Not the image you see now. All right. But let's not go into that. If God did not reject you as an African, meaning you have only one problem today. One, you can't feed yourself. Africa is so blessed, but we cannot feed ourselves. So when everything I'm going to do today, I'm still going to drag into that little topic, we can't feed ourselves. So anybody that comes to preach for you, the message that you should be listening to is the message that can feed you. But let's not, before we get to that, let us see what happened in America. As at the time in America, 1960 something, that at the time when they were born all of us, 1960, 63, 61, 62, 63, Okwetu. The system was so bad that black people were nobody. We couldn't even enter the same restaurant to eat with white people. There's a place which meant for white, some place meant for black. We were not allowed to vote. Do you know what is so interesting? It was the church that the black people used to redeem themselves. Martin Luther King, you hear of today, he was a minister in the church, in a Baptist church. He came out to speak for black people. And it's the one that did the famous song, I Have a Dream, that everybody's talking about today. Evelyn, that man was a pastor. He wasn't a politician, he wasn't anybody. But he's not my biggest, it's not my favorite. You know why? Because his movement was about to liberate black people. But what are you really liberating black people from? You see? We couldn't go to the same school. We couldn't do this. We couldn't do that. That was Martin Luther King. That's how the church approached it. Are you there? Abdul, network don't disappear again. Evelyn, I'm not sure they did this platform today. Whoa, what a punishment. Nigeria are wicked though. I don't want to make a deliver this difficult topic. Okay, I will deliver that anyway. I don't need anybody to deliver this. Now, like I was saying, when the missionary came, you know what? Now, what is really interesting for me, no, we're still on topic on this first presentation. My guests are going up and down. I don't know how I'm going to help them this month, but I want to say this. And in Nigeria today, these are the two churches. They are the two religious bodies I'm talking to. The church and the mosque. I'm going to restrict it to these two. You are the two most dominant ones. The church and the mosque. So the church in America is what Martin Luther King used to deliver us then. Are you guys back?
Yeah.
Good. So Martin Luther King used the church. I know those of us in the southern part of Nigeria, we know the church. But let me tell you of another powerful movement that happened in America. They call them the Nation of Islam, led by Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X. You know what they did? These guys were different. They didn't follow Malcolm. They didn't follow Martin Luther King approach. I'm going to speak my mind. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Muslim. I'm a child of God. You know what? I agree with the movement of the Nation of Islam, except they went a little bit extreme. And that was Malcolm X discovered. I'm going to talk you through that. When the Nation of Islam started, they did not come to say, give us our right. You know what they did? They established their own right. You know, they established their own community. They were ready to grow their own food. If they were having a place like Nigeria, they would grow their own food. They set up their own restaurant, their own businesses. It got to a stage that they say, you white man, you're not even allowed to enter their own kingdom. Can you imagine now? Look at the difference. There was Martin Luther King saying, give us our right. We need to share what we have here. The nation belongs to everybody. But when the Nation of Islam started, they said, no, we don't even want your own. They set up their own. And they said, you are not even allowed to come into my own. At the end of the day, they were going to negotiate. And that is, I'm scared to say this. I know they're going to call me a very bad man today. They're going to give me all kinds of names. I understand that. But that's not what I'm really saying. Whatever people choose to take from here, I can't help it. But I want you to understand the two differences in the movement of Christianity and Islam. As black people understood it and used it to redeem themselves in the United States. I'm not talking of home. Because at home, you're killing yourself. What did I say? The topic is what our religious institutions can do. I started by saying that Martin Luther King was able to use it to liberate us. I have a dream, a place where the color of your skin does not matter. The color of your skin, this and that. But the truth then, facing black people, when the color of their skin, they needed something to eat, to call a nation of your own. So when the Nation of Islam started, no, they were scary because they were not ready to come to you, the white man, for food. They were creating businesses. They created their own businesses, and they were, white people were not allowed to enter their mosque. Now they went on the extreme, and this one couldn't even offer a solution. This is the two things I saw. If I'm writing an essay, if I'm going to criticize this too, or write about this, I'll come in between. I will not go here, and may not go to the extreme, but I agree with what the Islams are saying. That you need to feed yourself. Create your own. That's what Marcus Garvey taught us. And actually, they got their inspiration from Marcus Garvey. Now let's come home, my people. Let us come to Nigeria, to Africa. That's why I started. Let's forget about the old colonial people. Forget about these guys. Let's talk about us today. See, in my presentation today, I'm very sorry that I did not have opportunity to actually touch on the Islam because I don't have much book or much knowledge of them. So I may not be able to present or be able to try to talk about them the way I can talk about Christianity. It doesn't mean that the Islam in Nigeria is pure. But because of my growing up in the South and being grown up as a Christian, my name is Christian, by the way. That the Chris comes from Christian. That is the name my mother gave to me, Christian. You don't understand why. But I take up Bible now. I remove that Christian. Okay, it's in between now. Because I cannot be answering that kind of name at this age. So I choose to answer so that my children will have a name to answer. Why are my children going to answer something Christian? No, they can answer something of Bible. So Bible is my name now. For information. Anyway, moving forward. For the purpose of this presentation, we're going to look at three big institutions in Nigeria. This one will bless anybody. I don't say Evelyn don't the best. Even before I go talk up, Evelyn don't the best. No, today in Nigeria, we have three big institutions. Maybe I should use my slide to because sometimes that this is no one move. I will show you here. If we talk of churches in Nigeria, they're big, they get money, they're rich. Maybe I don't add you to the part. You're welcome. See, today not today. You see,
good morning, Daddy Chris. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning,
said,
Morning.
I don't say engineer never say anything since now till they see Mary. Now there's got engineer never say one word until you come.
He's thinking of how to tackle you.
Mary gives me strength. I said, don't enter now, man. I'm strengthened.
Okay, well, but let us not just criticize, let us just fight, but let us make sense because people are watching us. They're listening to what we're saying, and it is important whatever we do here, how it affects. Like Evelyn, I'm going to say this. Evelyn, come back quickly before I say make this comment. You know, as I was writing this, something came to my mind that you said that what I'm saying is affecting people. Not only you, it's affecting others. That it's making people not want to go to church, but that's not what I'm saying. That's why I corrected that Jesus Christ is your brother. He's a black man like you. So you cannot say you won't go to church. Jesus Christ is not a white man. He's a black man. It's not so different from the African traditional religion. It's just that you don't get it. I always say to Mary, as a Catholic, if I can say St. Patrick said this people, my father cannot pray for me. I don't understand. But that is a deep cause another day. We couldn't go back there. So don't lose your faith. What I'm saying is if the role of the church and the mosque in our society. I've taken you back to America, where the man that helped to liberate the civil rights movement was a pastor, Martin Luther King. Some people don't even know that Martin Luther King was a pastor in a Baptist church that led that big movement. I have a dream. Any child that is growing up that didn't know about that dream is still a child. We grew up in my time, then you must have read I had a dream. But I said, you see, the one they don't teach us most, maybe because Islam doesn't really have a big place, is the movement led by this man. Only this man like women at the end there. Will I say they buy, and I can't cause quarrel between him and my guy, my commerce. So I'm going to keep my commerce. You know, my commerce is for forgive him because old man, you see better women, they begin to buy. He enter trouble. Anyway, so what I'm interested in is the Nation of Islam. Nation of Islam did it differently. Maybe I want you guys to understand it. You know what Nation of Islam did? They went for their own. They set up their own mosque, their own schools, their own. They have their own restaurant. They will not even go to the white man to go and eat in their restaurant. They're not going there. They had their own. They had their own shop. They can go to their own barber shop. You know what? They even banned the white man from entering their mosque. But they say you free yourself. You don't free yourself, say you must give me from what you have. Now your own. Why don't you create your own? Like I always say, who stopped you from creating your own? If these people could do it then in America, the congregation they are talking about is very small. They made that impact. In today Nigeria, let's come back home. We have the Redeemed Church. We have the Living Faith. And we have the Christ Embassy. For the purpose of this presentation, I want to keep it to these three guys. Because they have the when I get to them, I don't need to argue. Now, according to Business Day, it's not me, please. Allegedly. So sue me, sue Business Day. They say that they said the Redeemed Church collect 10 billion naira annually in tithes and offering. 10 billion. You know, say the best university set up by this Living Faith, the Winners Covenant. And that one where they call Pastor Chris when they fry hair. He has the best television network, Love World, and they invest in real estate around the world. I just talk. If I lie, I go open book for them. What confused me, my people, is if the nation of Islam could move beyond that spiritual thing in Jesus' name, Allah, and begin to create jobs, generating millions of revenue for black people there. Why are these people sleeping? Why is our own group today? Those ones were fewer. Let me understand. Let me put it this way. Like I say, if those groups that are far fewer can make an impact, what is the widest church is doing in Nigeria? Now, Adeboye is the priest for people. May they bring tithes. Whereas, let me tell you, and because I follow some statistics, the Redeemed Church, for you guys to understand, I put this figure, they own thousands of unused acres of land. Land, which is the best industry. The number one industry in the world is the land. That's why God will give you a land. God never give you anything. God gives you land. I don't understand. God does not give you anything other than land. That's why the Igbo people not they play with land. God will never give you anything. The thing God will give to you is the land. The Redeemed Church own acres of land, meaning they own factories. Unused, dead. They wait on Sunday for the poor people who don't have food to bring their prayer, their offering, and their tithe. Because of tomorrow. I go soon stop this one. What I would only ask is, imagine if the Redeemed now begin to farm those lands. With all their technology, with all the people when they that place, with the crowd. Imagine they will feed the whole of Africa. Only Redeemed Church can feed the whole of Africa. They're waiting, sending people to go and bring money for tithe and offering. We will come to the other man when they wear white. You don't even want to get two branches. What do you have? That's what they call the winners. Mary, do you know that over 40 million Nigeria don't have a bank account? They don't. That's why you see now OPay now everybody they use. Everybody run to OPay. OPay, money.
You say there's a particular set of people, religion, that don't believe in having a bank account.
Okay, very good.
All they do is buy and sell. They feel like putting their money, and you know we know them. Putting their money in the bank is just like them wasting their money.
Oh, well,
that the bank gained from them. A lot of them they carry cash in their hands. They don't still born you where to attack them. They will stab you.
Christianity no refusal. Christianity no refusal. There's nothing wrong if the winner's man set up the winner's bank and give loan at a more affordable price, defeating these stupid banks now. Do you know what you don't have in Nigeria? You guys don't have a bank. You have robbers, armed robbers in the name of banks. How can you borrow money for 20-something%? Where you want pay back? You want TIFA?
They will talk. You are talking of Winners Bank. They talk Winners Bank. Look at the educational sector that they got involved in. Redeemer's Secondary School in Asaba is only for the elite. The people, most of the church members, their children can't even go there because you can't pay the fees. Covenant University for Winners and their school, their secondary school here in Asaba too, quite expensive. So that should be an indicator towards where that your Winners Bank will go to. The Winners Bank will be there to allow the likes of Otedola, the Dangotes, the billionaires to continue to borrow money. You know the problem of our commercial banks are these big men. If you know when most of them go into liquidation and they tell you the debts they're owing, look at the tags, the debt and the name tag behind the debt. You will see it's one billionaire. So until that Winners Bank education, they won't work. No matter how you want to do it,
Engineer is so negative. Engineer, you know the reason? Sorry that I use the word that you're so negative. The reason you think like that,
it will be another tool to manipulate. The only time these things worked, you know, prior to when corruption or when this system is failing, was the fact Catholic schools, Baptist schools, Baptist hospitals. You probably have been treated in a Eku Baptist hospital before. It was the citadel of medical.
I attended a Baptist high school. I attended a Roman Catholic primary school.
Those were the citadel of educational and health pilgrimage in the past. They have the best teachers, the best reverend fathers, reverend sisters, are PhD holders. Most of them are just only into the clergy right now, no more into health sector.
But engineer, how does the Winners Bank gonna fail because some people are borrowing money from commercial banks? Commercial banks should fail.
Sector, because the government and politics have intervened. This same Winners Bank will tell you it will be like this cooperative. We have seen it will be like this community banks. They will tell you they will carry the money and go and put in fixed deposit in commercial banks.
Who told you
same
that?
board
Who
of
told you
directors.
that?
We have to.
Who told you that?
You are comfortable in
but
that.
No,
They tell you what they happen.
So that you go say are they here? You are living blind in your own school. Remove that your glasses.
We have tests.
Engineer, remove that glass from your eye.
We have removed tests. We have tests from these things.
No,
we have too many thieves. Daddy Chris, we have too many thieves in the political sector. We have too many thieves in the clergy. We have too many thieves in the public service. We have too many thieves as Nigerians. There is lack of sincerity. Stop. You are comfortable there. You don't know what is happening. It's what you read on social media. There are too many thieves everywhere.
There are so many successful people in Nigeria. Don't get it wrong.
Yes. There are so many thieves in Nigeria too. That are killing the
why
system.
You say I'm comfortable here. Maybe it's you that is not comfortable in Nigeria.
Because insecurity is not affecting you. Light is not affecting you. Bad healthcare is not affecting you. Bad educational.
I spend money to you guys to have electricity every morning. How is it not affecting me?
Are you happy? Okay. Are you happy you're doing that? Paying for.
How is it not affecting me? No, you just talking from your mouth. You're talking from your ass. How is it not affecting me if I'm spending money on that every morning?
We are surrounded by wolves. We are surrounded by wolves in sheep clothing, leading us in every strata of our life in Nigeria. We need to transform ourselves.
You're the one who clapping for them. You are the first to clap for them.
How? Why would I clap for thieves?
No, engineer.
That means you don't know me.
Let's be serious. Sometimes you're thinking. No, not dedicate. Listen first. You don't get it. How can the truth is, if you go to a bank today, you won't get a loan, a good loan from the bank, engineer. They won't give to you.
So who is going to give to you?
Is it the Winners Bank
or the
yes.
They will give to themselves. They will give to the same elites. That's what I'm telling you.
That is
they
not
will give
true.
to the same elite.
That is not true. Listen, they've not tested it. The richest man in India is the man that gave loan to the market women. The richest bank in India is the one that gave loan to the ordinary man on the street. Not the one that gave to the elite. What are you talking about? Where do you people carry your study from? The most successful banks in the world are not the ones that are give money to the big boys. It's the one that gave money to the street, the market women. Lampo makes more money than some of your banks. Now, do you know now that most of the big banks, really, they are now thinking about to give money to market women? They're now giving small loan to market women. Because, and what I'm saying is, see, when a church does something, they don't do it because they want to make profit alone. They are more like the government. They make profit to sustain themselves and serve community. That's what church has been used in the United States. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking how you're going to fail it yourself in Nigeria. I'm referring you to how it has been successfully done. And I promise you,
let's not be deceptive.
They're not listening, engineer. If their focus is to raise life, they will not fail. In fact, one of the most successful institutions in Nigeria today is actually the bank. The banks are not hungry. So whatever, I don't know where engineer draws this calculation from. The banks in Nigeria are not hungry. Nigerian banks are successful. And there are so many people
they are successful now.
Yeah.
What happened to the ones that were liquidated? Okay, that the
is it the one that were liquidated? Are there no more banks in Nigeria?
I'm ask some questions because we're interacting right now. What happened to Nigeria Bank? What happened to All States Bank? What happened to Oceanic before he came to Eco Bank? What happened to so many of them? Should I start calling names? What happened to the bank? What happened to so many? I can't remember. ACB, African Continental Bank. What happened to this bank? And when they show you,
and engineer, whoever told you that banks in the UK, wait, engineer, shut up first. You told you that banks in the UK don't liquidate. You are mad.
Banks in Nigeria own. Nigeria own a thief that they thief the money come out.
Yes, I hear they're not thief now. Engineer, I hear they're not thief. Now let your own the thief. The one with the case. No, it's not. Yesterday I was talking about some of the
Nigeria own they pay us.
No,
at least UK.
You talk out of ignorance. So much so. So I'm telling you that how the black people in America were able to use religion to save their ass. They're telling me winners will not do this. Winner banks will not work. What is going to work? Anyway, I'll continue with my preaching. What I'm saying is, if the winners can open a bank that will give loan to poor people, because as it is, banking is not for you. 20-something%. Now only thief will go borrow money there. Maybe, I know they approach your bank because they get small money for salary. If you don't get, they're not going to give you any, they will get the amount they will give you rich. Because, the money will not be able for you to set up a business. But if you belong to a church, a progressive church, like the winners, and they actually give this loan, and they help you to grow and actually make money from you, you see, a lot of life would have been touched. Do you know one of the biggest problems we have is access to finance? Access to finance. I'm even looking for money to do certain things. A lot of talents are dying in Nigeria because they don't have access to finance. The banks in Nigeria are a big waste. This Redeemed Church, this winners will solve that problem. What are they doing? They are waiting, collecting tithes and offering, building schools. Babali say they're building schools and universities, graduating thieves and murderers. Anyway, we'll go to the big guy, my guy. That guy with the fried head. Now when they pass, so please. So we say at the head, they did not guy man with that one. Now only they say, what's the color? The person never see before. The day you see it, they see you call the season and red. The other one are white. Person will never see before, Mary. It's just the first day when the person see, you know red, you know white. Who tell us that one are red, this one are white? I say no. Then it carry on from heaven. Not be this head they show you red, Mary. I mean, you come from heaven, they come, say from heaven, say something are red, something are white. So the first day when you see one are red, one are white. But when they fool also, now those kind of people, now that kind of place, Nigeria go stand for people at the club. When I leave me alone. Anyway, today's show is a difficult one. What I'm saying is, Nigerian mega churches have the resources, the influence, the manpower to transform the nation's industry. If they choose to do it. The question is not if they can. If they want to, it can. They can do it. And this whole, I understand the challenge. My thing is Nigeria. You guys open your mouth and talk. And I always say something to Nigerians. You guys are not talking about yourself there because Nigerians represent the black race. Can you understand that? So when you talk low of yourself, don't talk about low of yourself because you're talking about us. We are not that West people. We are not useless people. And the black American you see there is not wasted somebody. So you represent him. Mind what you say about the country Nigeria, because it's the biggest black nation on earth. If you don't want, if you not be Nigerian, drop the passport. Come on, go Cotonou. If you're going to represent the black man,
like I said yesterday, I think we'll start from you. Let's start from you. In as much as just because of yesterday and today, you have been saying we should not talk down Nigeria, doesn't mean that you've not been talking down Nigeria. Let's start from you. I think you should mind what you say about pastors, mind what you say about our leaders. We start from you because if you say the king of talking down Nigeria, that the Queen's name will not be left out. So why are you not advising to mind what we say about Nigeria?
Is the pastors Nigeria?
Let me ask.
Wait, Mary, the pastors are the pastors Nigeria.
Are they
Togo pastors? Is it not Nigerian pastors that
but I never said Nigeria.
You don't just say pastors, you call him. Apart from calling him a pastor, you call the name of the church. It's enough.
So I'm not just calling every Nigerian pastor. I'm identifying them and saying what they could have done. I never even said Redeemed Church is useless. I said, look at what Redeemed Church could have done, but they're not doing it. How have I talked down on them?
Well, why are you not talking about what they are doing or what they've
good
done?
One. That's a good one. Thank you, Evelyn. Because to those much is given, much is expected. Why am I talking about them? Do they owe me? No. But I talk about them because they owe me, because they belong to the society and they have much is given to them. I'm expecting much from them. Not that they personally owe me anything. I talk about Oboriwori. Oboriwori does not owe me, but he is my governor. So much is given to him. That's why he went to take the office, the oath of the office of the governor. It does not come for free. It comes with responsibility. That's why I can put him on his own and dissect him. I've never really criticized them. Are they able to talk of our president to the last? Who are they talk of? Who are they?
In as much as we think that a lot of people are not being helpful, let's not deny the fact that there is still a lot of people that are gaining from them. This same church you say is not helping. There are a lot of people that have gained from churches. There are people that maybe had accident, church puts their bill. No, there are a lot of people that have gained from churches. Are we going to start talking about people that church sponsor to outside Nigeria? The one that we have not been opportune to even be to. But they are there schooling in the UK through church sponsorship, schooling in the US through church sponsorship. We're not talking about it.
Maybe you should be ashamed. Maybe you should be ashamed that you can talk this about. Maybe you can talk this about.
Let me tell you, it is because you are not gaining as well that increase. If you are getting from that man, you will not come here and criticize him. If you are one of his worker, you are one of his ally, you will not be here condemning him. So the thing is, because we are not gaining, it's a different ball game entirely. If these people, right, if you are working with these people, you will not come here to condemn them. I don't know your closeness with the Delta State governor, but I'll tell you for free. If you're working with him, if you're in office, the only thing you do is you project only the good things he has been doing. You try to convince the people, right, about how hardworking he has been. I'm telling you the truth. That is how it is.
Look me first. That is how it is. Look me first. Listen, there are things we do here at SRTV. I'm a very professional person. When we say this job is for this, it's a different thing. When I do SRTV magazine, it's to project the work of people. That's a different thing. Okay. It's not that different.
The SRTV magazine. Let's say we feature the Delta State governor. Let's say we feature the Delta State governor. Yes. Did we at any point say anything negative about him in that magazine?
No.
Were we not projecting only the good things?
All
his projects. Wait now. Wait, all his project, was that not what your own magazine was projecting? Did you say anything negative? All these things you are saying, Oborivori did not do. Let us say, God, you would have stated it in that magazine.
No.
I will give to you. Let's show that we are so angry about what he has been doing in the States.
No,
but the same you projected the good deeds of this man.
Yes.
Everything you think that have been trying. No, I'm being plain and straightforward there.
No,
we said we did this,
no,
we did that in Delta State. We believe that RTV also see the good things you do. You understand?
Can I say this?
That's the
Can
truth.
I say this? I'm Daddy Chris. I'm not SRTV. I am not African Renaissance Television. I am not SRTV magazine. Education taught me that. Mary, Daddy Chris is different from anything that the Chris will set up and say they're going to do this. I don't change it for because this is who I am. When Daddy Chris come here to make a presentation, I will have an opinion. My opinion is when you see what I've been doing, I've been saying when I've been giving facts, this is what this paper say, this is what this one say, this is what I think. I have never come and draw it from nowhere. That's why when I come here, I use images, I use figures, I use facts, I use statistics, and I draw my conclusion. I am not somebody that just come and say, Governor, you're mad. I show you what you're doing, and I ask does it make sense? I asked a question today, and I'm going to ask again. Simple question is, so just to get it in, say, if I work for Nigerian Week, something I project about Nigeria, are you saying I'm going to go there and say Nigeria is an evil place? Nigerian Week have a mission. It's a specific project meant to do a particular thing. It's not that decrease. When you see me sitting down here now, if I talk, Mary, if I talk at Nigerian Week, you will see me. If I will open my mouth to say something, that would be that decrease talking. But I don't own Nigerian Week. Nigerian Week is not me. I don't own
all these things you are saying are your brands. Is it possible for us to mention any of these things without a decrease?
Oh no, maybe.
Can you take SRTV anywhere? Can you take SRTV to anywhere without a decrease? We cannot deny the fact that
many times.
Always be in that place. It is your brand that cannot be taken out of you.
No,
you understand?
Mary, this one. That's why I challenge you.
Can SRTV do anything without your own support or consent? Will SRTV go a different way?
Mary, do I know how you do that? Mary, do I know?
No.
Mary, do I know how you do in Abuja?
So we can put out things different from your own direction. Is it possible?
Well, of course. Mary, do I know what you do? All you show you project. All the things you go on TV. You say you're going to do this. Okay. Do I follow? Do you think I even have time to even follow everything? This is SRTV Abuja. This is SRTV Asaba.
If we publish porn on SRTV, will you be comfortable with it?
It will be against our policy. Our policy. Wait, we have a policy as a people. The company have a policy. The company is not that decrease. Yes, I influence it, but I'm not SRTV. I'm not ART. I'm not. So I mean, there should be. I understand where you're coming from, Mary.
Maybe you influence it. You are shooting yourself in the foot. Daddy K. You say you influence it. Yes. How can you be influencing something and then you change it to a chameleon? You change your color and come and be saying something different. You come as SRTV to praise
something and that I cannot defend. If I will influence something, even working with you guys here, you've been with me. Then it will not be something I cannot defend. And I always say certain things. I do it for the company, not for me. I've been running SRTV for how many years? I pay salary from here. They don't make money from me. Why you talk to me like that? I pay salary from UK. You don't make money for me. Yeah, I still keep it running. So, and that is something I do. So nobody can change what I want to do. But I will do it because of the company. You'll be working with me. I pay salary from here, you know. So I'm saying that none of them, nobody can change who I am. I will only do it because it is not. There are certain things I will do now. I say, I beg, no, I leave these children. Now they are at risk. There are certain things I will do because of my children. They are at risk. But if not decrease, not the see so. It's pure, clean, unadulterated. This is where I come and I talk notoriously. What's me, Mary? You see what I did today? When I was talking about this, when I quoted according to the amount of money they received. This is not me. I quote the papers that said it. Allegedly. Now bring the language of allegedly. What we're saying is this: we are on the same page. No, it's good you guys ridicule me like this, so that when I go back, I can sleep too and ask myself, Daddy Chris, are you really sincere with yourself? Because I want to be. If I'm not, then I'm ashamed. To myself, not to you. Because sometimes I do certain things, I say, I'm doing it because of this, but they won't ever understand. Less for me. Yesterday, I was having a discussion with Mary. I said, Mary, close it. Close it. Close it. Close it. We don't need it. That's yesterday night. I said, close it. Close
Your
it.
personal decision.
Yes.
Not SRTV decision. Evelyn, God bless you.
Is it, Mary, when I say close it, because it was not good for who?
For you. It was not good for you.
You see,
that's what I'm saying. If you bring an idea, still he's still the one that will kick against it. Yes, he says SRTV. We. Is that Mary, like we?
Mary came to me and said, the bikes are in the office. Should we bring them out? I said, okay. He said she has some money with her. She can use that. I said, can use that money, set it up.
I'm sure this is
about to start now. She said, look at this, look at this, look at that. I said, Mary, if this is going to give us headache, stop it. That was the decision I made. For you, because you're already complaining the kind of headache you're going to go through and how it's going to affect us financially. Should we stop it? That's how I influence it. How have I done evil? You know, when you guys talk, let's name it. Listen, yeah, I work a different part. Maybe sometime, when I make a movie, I put my words sometimes in the mouth of the actor, but constructively. There are things I will put in the mouth of my actor to say constructively. That's why I can be held responsible for the film. Anyway, I'm going to keep to what I'm saying today. What I'm saying is that Mary said, yes, like you said, I've criticized a lot of people. And Mary, watch me. I'm happy you guys are saying it. I criticize who? I don't criticize the nation. The church, the Redeemed Church is the biggest. The best you can think of. That's nothing to be criticized. The criticism is the way it is currently run. It can be used. This is the language I'm using now. The Redeemed Church can be used to feed the whole of Africa. That is my presentation this morning. How have I criticized the pastor?
All I know is they help in a way. I had a roommate then. I think that was towards our finance. Her school fees wasn't complete. She went to church that morning and spoke to the pastor. They were able to raise money for her to complete her school fees. She was a Redeemed Church member.
Okay.
In as much as we try to condemn these people, any good one I see, I will say it though.
No.
So there are still other people that they have been helping that you don't know.
Are you saying that the church have done only evil? Nobody is saying that. Come on, Mary. I'm not. No, and nobody will come here and say, "Oh, the Redeemed Church have done only evil. The Christ Embassy have done only evil." I've been to this church, so I've watched him there once in a while. I'm saying, to those Moses giving, look at what they did. The one in America, are they not the same church? You see, Mary, by the time you turn the camera from yourself into the community, you win. If the Redeemed Church helped me alone, he has failed. If Oboribori give me all the millions in the world, he has failed. Oboribori need to grow the community. The community will in turn grow me. Oh, Mary, you don't get my message. I am saying, do not give it to me.
They are growing the community.
Which one?
The church is growing the community. The church is growing
Mary,
life of many.
all these vast land where Redeemed Church get. all these beautiful land where Redeemed Church get. Oh, God. It pains me though. The only Redeemed Church, it's just like the same we see the universities. I might not criticize the university. And when I criticize them, I go even name her UNIBEN, UNN. I name them. Because look at the enormous potential there. If they don't have the potential, you can't blame them. If Redeemed does not have, there are some mushroom churches. I can't bring them here. Because they cannot give anything. But Redeemed has got the capability to turn our country around. One time it's like, hey, the teacher don't give some people scholarship. He don't give me scholarship. Now that one when they talk about a teacher, God, you get a teacher. You know what to be a teacher?
I agree. So
Donald Trump sent bomb, go take up Iran. Now that one be bomb. You say you get a teacher.
You know that, I'll tell you the truth. Even if you're the president of Nigeria, let's say the whole Nigeria is in your hands at that point. Even if you are the president of Nigeria, you know that you cannot touch every lives. You can only do your best to get
Mary, you know what you do?
To get to the maximum number of people, but you cannot
you know what you do?
touch everybody.
Mary, you know what you do? You touch the community by creating something that will last. I use the word sustainable development. Everybody will be fighting you. You don't care. I gave an example of Tony Blair. Mary, there was a time here we couldn't afford school fees was not sustainable in the UK. You know what the guy did? He introduced school fees. And he said, if you want to go to school, take a loan, go to school. When you finish, when you are earning a certain amount of money, you pay back. They almost killed him. He didn't give a damn. Because that's the only way society is going to move forward. He stood by it. Did he do it by paying somebody school fees? A lot of people couldn't pay school fees then. Did he pay only one and leave some alone? No. He created something for the community. Today, what he did is still what we are enjoying now. Today, university in the UK are earning 60 billion. You want to compare that one to somebody when he gives somebody school fees? Tony Blair, if he carry 4 people, give them school fees. Hey, they go clap for him. Is that what he did? Did he take the shortcut? He took the brave decision. Our leaders sometimes, when I ask about the road, the bridge when they construct, so how they want to maintain? Who want maintenance? For which money? If I talk, when I say I don't talk. You they construct bridge. Where the money when they take maintenance tomorrow? The schools when they create, so who want to pay the teachers? Now we have too many schools in Delta State already. The money is not enough to even pay them. You they create
we are still the ones. See, we don't have good educational sector. Sorry.
And I said
we still need school so that people can be educated. So what do we want? We are still projecting that we need
education. I never want free education. No, I've ever asked for free education once. No. That's why I praise Tinubu. Maybe now they work with me for this show. That's why I praise Tinubu for introducing this NEL fund. And I said all universities should go and take their school fees. You are a student, go and take that loan. Go and pay your school fees. When you start working and you are working to you pay back slowly, not be once. That's how it's been done in the UK and it's successful. That's why Tinubu implement that. You pick it from here. The question is, Mary, no. I've been too old. I've been around. I can talk. Come on, maybe I'll be 60 years old. Not today they bomb me. I lived through them. They don't tell me. Most of things I talk about, it happened in my time. I protest. I fight. I don't be picking.
You protest for where?
Huh?
Yeah, you did protest. Yeah.
I protest when Tony Blair, they say, no, go pay school fees here. I was thinking, I want to pay my children's school fees. Now Tony Blair say, wait, everybody go and take a loan. Today, I don't bother about where my children are going to go to higher institution. They are comfortable. The moment they enter uni, their life, they're going from your house. You know, Mary, but he did not pay 2 people school fees and say, oh, I have paid school fees for some people. When I talk today, they tell me the Church don't pay some people school fees. How many did that? But they said the Church go feed the whole of Africa. You say pay 2 people school fees. Now, Tisha get. I did not know what to be on Tisha.
I think it's because of Tisha, so that I'll know how to answer you. What's on Tisha?
Take Igbo, tell her. What to be on Tisha?
He's engineer. He's a Evelyn Urubo girl.
I'm not saying
we are talking about when you're talking about things these churches haven't done, you should also speak of what they've been doing. Some of these
Yes,
churches, they
I
are massive.
said, what they are doing is Otishe.
are-
No,
they are massive.
explain to her what is Otishe.
Otishe.
No, before you
Is
go.
it charm? Does it sound like charm? Like juju?
Like, yes. When you hit
It's not
somebody,
touch and fall.
touch and fall, something like
Yes.
And the Christianity concern church.
Speak and
that
light.
anything.
Speak and light.
Yeah,
touch
wait.
and fall.
Wait. Make I describe something for you, Mary. Wait. May I tell you two things. People say they won't go fight. Donald Trump saying they release one bomb. That bomb is send and go Iran. He bury everything when Iran they do. They bury him. Only one bomb. Oh. Then that man say Donald Trump they talk say they come. He say they come now get to say come I go do you go for. You know what Donald Trump was saying? They say he get blow. He won't blow tonight. You understand? What I'm saying is that what the churches are doing is very tiny, rubbish. They have the power to strike the way Donald Trump strike Iran. They go bury the trouble, the hunger in Nigeria with only the redeemed farm. Where now they come from, children? Only redeemed farm can bury hunger in Africa.
They bury so many hunger because they've given so many people jobs. The massive buildings that these churches have, who built them? Who built them? What the contractors they use? Where do they come from?
Evening, to handle that decrease is very difficult. You know what I say? Very difficult to handle that decrease. That decrease, you they complain about say church doing no good. Person they give you your idea, say see where church don't try. You dey worry say the person don't let they talk.
Yes,
My person go believe your own.
the people that build those churches,
Aside from your ideology, which kind of problem
where they
is
come
this?
from?
I mean, go call lawyer one day, make on this show, make the lawyer sit down for a middle, they judge this matter.
All
And
the
that's
people
what
that
I beg, you don't want to put your own one. Leave
Now
us
when
like
you
that.
talk now, before engineer begin talk self. Wait, you know what they happen? And they ask now, but now what tell me so I don't understand what it be Otishe and what it be Donald Trump. What it be the name of the bomb? And engineer will remember the bomb when Donald Trump said go Iran. In fact, people, Mary, me now, it be like say today, they can't do something from my village. I can't donate 2 naira. You go say that man is an idiot. Because I'm not be man of 2 naira anymore. If I not donate, it go be 2 million. Wait till. So you don't say that the Christians have donated 2 naira. At least you don't try. You donate 2 naira. Is it mad to donate 2 naira? Why are you saying that?
No,
Because
best.
I have worked more than 2 naira.
The people they contented, we don't want to give them.
Who says
So
so?
no, they follow us.
I'm not saying it, Mary.
We don't
I'm
complain
saying
now.
that the ready. Wait, let me say this. If you understand if you understand our problem, Mary, if you understand our problem, we'll never get out. Our problem as a black people, as Africans, is we don't have food on the table. We can't take care of ourselves. This church
You
is
talk about
dead.
opening a church. You call it a church of service. Let's say, for example, you open this church of service.
I said
You are not
I've
running
already
the church
opened
for.
I've
You're
opened it.
not running the church for 20 years, 30 years. Like you know that you've actually sacrificed everything you have for this church. That because one day you will definitely want to at least enjoy from the church. You want to eat the fruit of your labor. You want to
By
reap
what?
from what you sow.
Mary,
Is it the time that when you are suffering from the church of service, who are there with you?
Mary, this SRT when I do, what I want eat. The food when I want eat, pass that one. Yes, I go marry more wives. If you get another thing when I want to do,
No one your own kind of enjoyment. More wives. More wives
No,
and
no,
enjoyment.
enjoyment.
Leave the pastor, they don't want to marry more wives. They just want to enjoy a good life.
so
Why
what
you not
kind of
complaining?
life? What kind of life?
In their own way, simple. Your enjoyment, they define them as plenty wife. Fine.
No, I just
Good
dey
for
talk
you.
maybe now, and I just dey look for where to hold my throat. Listen, this children, I just want look for where I go be the old man. But maybe we talk true. What I'm saying, you guys know the truth. I'm only saying one thing, that the churches can deliver more because they have the potential. If you get a congregation of 5 people, I'm not going to say you're supposed to open a bank. If you not get what Redeem get, I'm not going to say you're supposed to get farm. I'm saying that what Redeem has gotten, 10 billion and insult, it be like Uniben. Is Uniben not collecting school fees? Are they not training people? Is that enough? No!
You're talking about redeemed. Last week the pastor came out soliciting for billions of naira to support the church work. So how do you relate both
No,
your narrative?
Go to answer that one myself. Make two of
no, now you go answer. Now you the talk say. Now you the person when they find bank when want do bank, they come say say I'm talking to my children in the Lord to come and bring money, to come and let's be realistic now. To come and donate money.
I wish they want be the again. Where they want be the church? Now,
I don't know where they want be.
They got pictures already now.
Make a comment. Answer engineer.
Social media I watch where they want build that church that decay. That decay don't run. Where they want build the church.
No, I said make a comment. Make people say that you are Mary. Mary, I bet
I'm just quiet and listen to now. Where they want you, they brag, say they must be out. They can do fun. They can. Meanwhile, the same owner of the church, they call people, make them bring billions to take support the work of the church. Now,
to tell you how greedy.
Now, SRTV Bank won't open for the church. They have been at the Britain Bank.
Yeah, did you see the clip of Deeper Life GO WF Kumuyi? Did you see a short clip where he was talking yesterday that people should stop asking now who will be his successor? Now, are they tired of him? Oh, so emotional. Are you guys tired of me already? Why asking me who will be my successor? You understand? It's looking as if that they are tired of the man. I don't give a long life. Why did they ask who will be his successor? Church, now what did they inherit?
They are tired now.
Church, now what did they inherit?
Mary,
ask me.
Mary, engineer.
It's business for some people.
Then you answer engineer. Mona not leave that matter. Mona every someone first. Engineer say
you answer that.
You go bypass us to answer. So someone they ask you, the answer. You know they jump up.
No, you know we answer engineer. Now I know so now this is here again. Then while I did, you see everything we do, Mary. I don't want to hear. Make it not be say I didn't make una fear. Anything we do now. You see, the Bible said you confess salvation. You know, to make you believe. So anything you say to engineer, wait till you talk here, it matter. You say
why you change that to me and Mary not get issue now.
No, the engineer said something. Mary said not supposed to answer. The question I talk, we say engineer said one GO they look for 10 billion when he wanted to do something. I said good. Make children come bring money. I said Mary, what do you want to talk inside? Mary said no go talk.
What do you always say I want to talk? Can I make I talk? The church is already big, if you ask me. And with what I'm seeing, I don't think they need even new buildings. But it depends on whatever he wants to do. But I don't really think engineer is a good idea soliciting for more funds when the church can even generate more than that. So it's greed. That's
Mary,
it.
Let's go to you. Let's go to you. Well,
if the church is poor and the pastor know that everybody is poor in the church, will he ask for such amounts? He knows God has blessed his children. They can afford it. There are people who go to that church every day.
I don't confuse. I thought I want spend for this show. Now don't make this
less that's gone on anyone's head. If you want to come out and donate, if your church,
you want to promote that increase, Abby.
We'll continue tomorrow. We'll continue this discussion tomorrow. Let's come out and
donate.
I mean, we should move to the next segment of the show because there will be no end to this one today.
Distributing. All those are massive churches. Who they build them? Not be Nigerians. They're contractors. Not be Nigerians. Now we are talking about even tourism. The church has helped. Talking about TB Joshua Church, we saw a lot of foreigners coming in. All those foreigners, where do they sleep? They've helped even small businesses in the country. Not be people hotel they sleep. Not be more money to those businesses. When they are doing Shiloh, thousands of people will gather. The hotels where those people they sleep, not be investment. Is that not investment growth? People that sell food are not.
Evelyn, only thing I go say to you, you know what to be your teacher, Evelyn, you know what to be your teacher, and you know what to be machine gun. So all I can say is that there's something called a teacher. Come, I go blow you before. Now, pass get a teacher today. So I beg. Anybody when he get power to use machine gun, You can't say they wait for you with Otishe, that person approved. Donald Trump, not they use Otishe, he they use machine gun. So anybody when they use Otishe, don't say the person approved. Let's go on to the next thing. Now let big word stop there. The truth is, the Redeemed Church, or that one Ashilo, when they gather people once in a year, that's a tiny thing compared to what that bank can do. I only use the word today, a winner's bank will transform Nigeria, if not the whole of Africa. They can transform the way we do business in Nigeria, the way we bank in Nigeria. They've got the population, they've got the money, they've got the manpower. Wake up! They know I'm talking to them. I'm not even talking to you here. They know. Wake up! You can transform the way we bank in Nigeria so that lives will become meaningful. In fact, the economy will begin to fly. There will be no need to disturb God every Sunday. God, I can't eat. The reason you go to that church, you don't see food eat, you don't get wine. Your wife will run. You go marry a woman, go come to that kind of place where you do so. There's only one thing that can change your life. By the time we all begin to change. It's like I said to you, University of Benin. University of Benin will cry no money. They are sick people. Because they can make so much money from Uniben. I've cried about it. I've been sincere with myself. Because I believe it is so. Because university here, look at how much I'm making. They don't have the land you have. You know what is the difference between us and the United Kingdom? Our institutions have land. They don't have. Meaning you are more blessed than here. Yet you are coming to them to ask questions. You are coming to them to beg. Now, cost they cost you. God may take that land from you. You see what happened in the Bible? More gonna take time. Chinese now, they come drill our land, they take our gold. Because we'll be full. We know they look. What is wrong if the university in that place is the one drilling the land, looking for those gold? What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? You think this is a joke? The topic I talk about today is a joke? Do you know the Redeemed Church can do that? So Chinese people come to drill the gold, to come and take our gold for us? You know what I said? And when I come to the Christ Embassy, as the boy fry rich, now it's supposed to open refineries. It could be a small refinery. The Redeemed Church could, I mean, the Christ Embassy could do it. He could have done it. And you know what? That way, Oyibo now come they sell oil to us. Come on now, Mary. They sell petrol, give us. Petrol went down our land, they sell and give us. Are you telling us that our university is not fit one? Our church is not fit one. This our politicians not get head. None of the clap for this kind of thing. This is dangerous. I'm very sad. I'm sad because I know to change Nigeria is not rocket science. Like Prince Agoto taught me. He said the most complex thing, Mary. Me now, that the Chris now. By the time they pieces me, I will become small pieces. Article. Me that is so complex, so I'm made up of the smallest thing. What did you tell me now? You go see my ashes go full here. So don't think things are so complicated in life. Nothing is so complicated. Nigeria is so easy to peace. But we get to be sincere with ourselves. We're not going to defend evil. Stop defending evil. Or stop defending my own. You see, evil is even good. Like I called some of our politicians. I said, these guys are not wicked. They're stupid. Don't mind that language. Because if you know what to do and you can't able to make the money, can't thief the money, and not go mind. Sometimes the money is in our soil. We can't even bring it out. If you not show us, say we get oil for Nigeria, for Delta State. We cannot know. Now clap for yourself. The oil when they come from your land, you don't know where it is. You know, Akpa. Oh, they come carry our oil, go. You know the oil. You know where it is. Talk to me. They talk better things. They say, now, I'm not going to get one. No one said that now, the speak so. Who will interpret that one? I'm not to my mother, I'm not going to get one. Say that they talk about that thing, say my foul wrong. My small foul wrong. They lost. Maybe this one. The time that when they talk, they look for small foul when they lost. Donald Trump, they talk of how he want to take bomb the whole of Nigeria and I will shut up. Now say when I get to teach it. A church that could change the dynamics, the way we farm in Africa. They look for 10 billion naira today. When I say make the president say, they don't do a lot. They don't send some people gold scholarship. You know what that means? That's not teach. But we are bombed there. Aruba speak for there. Let God help us. You see here, my children, there are only ways we're going to turn this country around is for everybody to be held responsible. The politicians will be held responsible. Our religious institution, how they deal with today. And I did not just draw from nowhere. I drew instances from what they have been able to do for us elsewhere. And they give good instance. And what I talk about now, there's man Louis Farrakhan. If you now go online, look at Louis Farrakhan. He's a product of the Nation of Islam. Till today, he's still a very significant force. I don't agree with him always. But that man, today, he's thinking about how the black economy going to grow in the United States. As we speak, that is the Nation of Islam. What do you do with Nation of Islam in Nigeria? To plot terrorism, to fight Christians. That's what you do. In a primitive way. Why the same religion is used to build lives, it's used to destroy life in Africa. Christianity is used to build life here. If you come here, if you go to all these Anglican schools, my children are in Anglican school at the moment. In Catholic schools, here in England, over there, not to exploit you. They clap for yourself. Oh, they criticize my government, make a fight today. More than fight me. When I don't die, I tell Mary one day they go take me from now. Now not go see me again. That time go see what did that the priest talk that time. Oh, I see what did that the priest they talk that time. Evelyn, what is good? What is good in your country now? What is there? What is there? The whole potential in the land are the Western. And 90% of the reason is because we praise them, because we are sentimental. I said one thing on this show. Remember, when you criticize me, I want to remind Mary, when I do this thing, I said, even in my show, I organize something in Nigerian way. I call it the Recognition Award. I use one word. I said there is need for motivation and sanctions. If I go into a meeting, I talk about this too. When you are doing the right thing, you should be motivated. When you are doing the wrong thing, you should be sanctioned. That's the only way society move forward. No morals. No morals. Let's go to the newspaper because we don't overstay for my segment of the show. Who called it? Oh, yeah, Mary. I will be quiet from now on because I don't tire today. I'm not saying that like this it will be. Sometimes I will come on this show. I know say when it comes to their pastor, every you say no, they go church. They go your church. Oh. But if not this kind of church, now they go, then they deceive you. I will continue to they say. So I want to make it go. If I'm married, you not go that church before. Because if not this kind of they teach you there. If no progress on the church, you not go. My wife not go that kind of church. As them men know they protect our women. You go let your wife go that kind of church. In judgment, they know they progress. I said somebody, if you follow my show for 1 year, if your life never change, stop following me. Mary, newspaper review.
We don't follow your show now for more than 1 year.
No, nobody don't follow me for 1 year. You be part of the show. They never follow me. If you won't follow my show for 1 year, you know what will happen. Because in fact, when I did the Robo Television, after 1 year, I pack up. Let me pack up. Because I came up with Robo Commonwealth. I came up with Robo Bank. All the structure, I gave it to them. Today, now they see they do. But they don't know, I left. Because I made the vow that if I made this show for that period, I could not change this. I walk away. Maybe in my time, no, I didn't run the Robo Television. What I did, I opened the Robo Farm. Everything I said, so that the nation can be transformed. If not be that one, if not just to come sit down, they come talk people why, come they eat Banga superstars. I know they, apart, I leave. Oh yeah, read the papers.
The big story on the Punch. The big story on the Punch says, health sector crisis persists despite 5.4 trillion naira World Bank loans. And the rider here says, 11 major projects got $527 billion in 9 years, as global lenders expected to approve additional $250 million loan in September. Here is the here is the breakdown of this story. So, however, the medical doctors, dental consultants, Association of Nigeria, the Nigeria Association of Resident Doctors, and National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives, as well as health officials in states, argued that despite the substantial funds committed to healthcare infrastructure in Nigeria and the loans from World Bank, that the results are not visible. A couple of times we've heard that the federal government borrowed money so that you can put into healthcare. But these people are complaining that all the money that they have been borrowing is not visible. So how do we go about this situation right now? So where are they taking the money to?
As engineer, Nigeria.
I'm asking you, yeah, because our political analyst here. Where are they taking the money to?
Not be me, I'm quiet because I don't get here today. Because I'm going to offend more people. I don't want to talk.
Your boss is calling you. Which one you say, they talk again? Guys, they talk to us again. Don't mess for the show.
Nigeria time to talk. Engineer, now you. Where is the talk? Contribute.
That's not a problem. Most of the monies are budgeted for. Is the system. We are corrupt. Our politicians are corrupt. Our traditional institutions are corrupt. Our public servants are corrupt. There's corruption so much in the system that monies that are so budgeted, most times these budgetary allocations are padded. Monies that are budgeted are not used for the intended project. So there's a big lacuna in administration, in public service, and because of juxtaposed ideology. And the truth is, these things will keep happening. That's why you continue to see strikes in the health sector and in the educational sector.
The country has a poor state of health infrastructure. Where are they taking the money to? When you go to most of our
the money is going into private pockets.
There's not the bed that you're supposed to lie down on. You prefer to even lie down on the floor than to sleep on those beds.
I'm telling you.
I go talk Mary. Mary come and say they hospital. I say Mary.
Please.
Okay,
Daddy, please. So allow me. This is my time. Not allow you discussing for this live show. So engineers were saying.
I'm not quiet.
They said.
I'm not seeing my mouth.
Which kind of wahala be this? God.
I don't quiet.
Okpetu.
Engineers were saying, because I know that it's the infrastructure he wants to complain about. Yes, so that my money reach, I go. The infrastructure in our hospitals are very good. They are very good.
That's why you can have
you can have your president. You see this high quality hospital that you are seeing that looks very good. If they tell you only per night how much you pay for bed, not to talk of treatment, you said you go understand say life no easy. So that's it though. What I'm saying is, if all our health practitioners are complaining that this amount that they are borrowed does not reflect in the health infrastructure, then I think they need to do better. That's the truth. Because anytime you go to this local hospital, you think that
Mary, we don't need to do better. We need to hold people accountable. The only way we can do better it's by getting people to jail, getting people to prison, getting people to vomit back monies they have stolen. We have thieves so much surrounding us. Thieves in political clothing, in public servant clothing, in clergy clothing, in traditional clothing, claiming to be traditional rulers and all that. Group CNDS. Every day, thieves everywhere. Until people start going to jail, accountability is a major problem we're lacking in this country. That's why people do things with impunity. And whether you say you want to monitor, it won't change anything until people start going to, until Nigerians see that there's a reprimand, that you do time for a crime you commit, that people are held accountable for mismanagement of public funds. Then people live at the largest, they give you a contract, they mobilize you, the first thing you go and buy is a big car. Then you start staying in hotel for, you start but man, I go rest for hotel first, I don't suffer rich. For public money, when you're supposed to use for contract, you buy a G-Wagon, then you go and stay 1 month in a hotel before you start thinking of what to do with the money. Maybe you even buy land and start your own project before you start the project in the health sector. Why are they all go rushing to UK? The Senate president is sick. It's in UK. They are garnishing it, pretending as if Nigerians don't know. The former president died in UK. Yar'Adua died in UK. Former head of state Abdul Salam was in the same hospital in UK. If truly they are serious about
But Nano carry me call you, Nano be carry me call you.
our health sector, why couldn't they
All I
have
know
done
be say
something?
Nano be carry me call UK.
Daddy Cruz, I sent you that Suki picture
Okay.
because the history is still on the punch.
Very unfortunate, that whatever.
Still on the punch. There's still a story here. Okay, we have a story here that says Nigerian Bar Association orders condemn Ibom Air over female passengers assault. Yes, I love what they said. They talked about that they should also see to the fact that they posted this girl's naked body all over the internet. Apart from the fact that they have rushed to take her to the prison, what about her body now that is now public for everyone to see? That was Nigerian Bar Association judgment on this, which, if you ask me, I am fully in support of what he said, because here it says the Nigerian Bar Association also disagree with airline operators of Nigeria over the indefinite no-fly ban. You know, they gave her indefinite no-fly ban, right? Slammed on the passengers, just as the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. And also, they talked about her body that has been exposed to the world. What has Ibom Air done about it? Is a damage that cannot be repaired again. Because can they take off those videos of the media? Is it possible to take it off? That's another damage.
Anyway, she shouldn't even worry. She's fine. Let she not worry. Those guys not fine.
Unfortunately, the Minister of Aviation has come out to say they have withdrawn the case against her.
Today.
That is, but however, if I am the girl, or I'm a husband or a boyfriend, I'm going to take legal action, because the evidences of there's been eyewitness accounts. Really, I mean, it's on the part that air hostess needs mental evaluation. She's, there are people that have traveled with Aqua.
With authorities. My question is,
that lady should be in jail first. She should lose her job and be held. She'll be arrested for assault. That girl was assaulted. That girl was assaulted, and I will sue the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, FAN. I will sue the NCAA. I will sue Ibom Air. In fact, this is an opportunity for this girl to become a billionaire if I were her, because the evidence. Look, and I must let you know that lawyers, a group of legal professionals are already consenting that they are ready to back her for free. So this is an impunity. The girl was begging to leave the aircraft. Let me go. I mean, you can see people take law, and we blame Tinubu, we blame Oboriwori, when even in our own smallest sphere of authority, we want to dominate. It is wrong. And this girl, if not Alivex.
Engineer.
Thank God for Nigerian Bar Association for pointing out what people are not seeing. We are quick to condemn the girl. Whatever her body that has been shown to the world.
What happened?
No, I think the question I asked is this. That was the first question I asked. Are there no authorities in the because the plane has already landed? And if a passenger is out of order, you call the authority. It's not left for the air hostess or to pull her out, because they are not trained to do so. I didn't see police coming to do the arrest. You cannot hold somebody as hostage. That was hostage. You understand? If the police authority has come in to say, lady, you are fine one thing for one thing or the other, she would have surrendered herself to the police. But you pull her out. You are not a policeman. You are not charged with the responsibility of law and order in the country. Are there no policemen at the airport? You see the whole problem. That was my own, as a legal person, that was my own take. Yes, a lot of things must have gone wrong. But at the end of the day, it is not up to this staff of the airport to pull her out of the aircraft.
What right does she have to break the girl's phone? To smash her phone on the ground? What right does she have to call her a prostitute? What is the definition of a prostitute? What defines a prostitute?
Those are cheap talks.
What is important
is what we saw. The assault we saw, it was a clear case of assault because
the evidence we don't look that you're a lawyer. You don't need to see everything. When you defend your criminals in court, do you see the evidence? You pick substantiated evidence. The evidence
No,
are
engineer,
overwhelming. We have eyewitness
engineer,
evidence.
based on what I have seen, the only offense I can pick out already, which is in favor of the girl, is these are not the people that are supposed to pull her out of the aircraft. There should be
Then
a
that is the
policeman
one you
in
have
the airport
seen.
who's supposed
Now,
to do
don't
the arrest.
speak as a lawyer now. From the evidence of eyewitnesses, the evidence that the prosecution is presenting to your lordship, Mr.
That is engineer presenting it. That's not what I saw.
No,
what I
is
saw
that the
is,
case?
I saw how
The
he pulled
evidence
out.
from the
Engineer,
eyewitness
I'm talking.
evidence and those that are sitting close to the girl in the plane, they
Speculation
said,
is not evidence.
and we are going to, I'm bringing my witnesses to court. You are a lawyer. The witnesses are coming to court to affirm that this girl was assaulted. It was the air hostess that slapped her first.
Okay.
I've listened to
that one is even, engineer, you're even wasting time with that. For the fact that they are the one that put her, if a police officer had approached the girl, that girl wouldn't have fought, there would have been no resistance. She would have taken the arrest. But who gave the air hostess the authority to pull her out of the aircraft? That's the question I asked.
Then it was the girl that tore her dress because
It's about that. Maybe there's something constituting arrest. We are not allowed. I'm not allowed to arrest somebody.
Baby, this matter for no end. Engineer go say na your baby. This matter for no end in December.
You know the reason why I'm clapping for engineer, because in Nigeria this is the problem we have been facing. People that cannot stand on their word. On the first day when this thing happened, it's the same engineer that was talking against the girl.
Because I hadn't gotten the evidence. As a lawyer, I need evidence to work. At that time, we were looking at superficial evidence. Now I have the evidence. Then I was acting on the instruction of my senior colleague. He was diverting the narrative to what was projected.
Why will you be criticizing somebody when you don't have evidence?
I am criticizing based on the evidence available.
He's an engineer, he's not a lawyer.
Eyewitness account. I cannot
forgive him. He's not a lawyer. If you guys watch me that day, what did I do?
Mary.
Now that the Chris first say waiting at the sea, say see.
No, you know what I did? Because the system the matter was so sensitive. You know what I did? I played with it. I said, engineer, there's something with it that is so beautiful. That's what I did. Because I had to make it.
You made the video for live broadcast. So you want to play the video for live broadcast. That's engineer waiting to see.
When I was talking about this, when I was letting the authority to do what they do, what did I do? I showed how she was being pulled out. By who? On whose authority?
You play the part where I'm on this show. Why you not cut that part come out as you want plan for your show?
Yes, blinded by.
Not you send me the video. Why you not remove her before you send it to me?
Now the problem of this country.
Then why you not edit her before you send her to me? Not be you cut her.
I was not that send the video.
I didn't send her to me. One are not covered and one are they send her to me. Now be two women. You know, say man, see that kind of thing. I go see her. One are not covered.
Is that the only thing?
They say when God created Eve, he put her for her immediately. Now good thing is see. When they see evil, now they see assault, we see beautiful woman. Sorry, but that is on the lighter note. The truth is, there's an assault on this young lady, which is what I identified from the beginning. And I did not want to say any word from that legal point of view. The arrest, the pulling out was my concern. You understand? You are not allowed. Nobody gave you the authority to pull her out of the aircraft that way. If next time, train your aircraft, train your staff. If there is an incident, call the police. That's the language, Mary. Call the police. The only case this guy have now is that they don't have the right, no matter what she has done, they don't have the right to do what they did to her. She's been assaulted. She can claim compensation for that. Like engineer is looking for money now. That's a good way to go. Anyway, let's move. That's what I would call. If that thing come to my table, that will be my first take. And then what happened inside cannot be debated. Because that is going to be what this one said, this one said.
They explain how the breast they fine, how you know they fine. Human beings.
That one a video. That one concern me. But from what we can see, Akwa Ibom staff they implicated themselves. And what surprised me was
she should never bother herself that her body was standing, that it looks fine. So she no worry. If they say no fine, she for the worry herself. Person body don't be outside for no worry.
Maybe people are true now. Somebody should not find out for the problem. Was saying as the sag, everybody say Papa. In fact, there's one I seen at Papa that show. So, but what we're saying is that it is a beautiful woman.
Hey!
African women are beautiful. African women are beautiful. Nobody can sue me for this. Now, my eye is here. I made a comment. It's not a slander. Now, who sure and I get problem? Evelyn, when he send her come, he not edit her. I not even look at before I plan. Now, Evelyn, I bring her. I can't upload her. I plan for the show. So now Evelyn, they go ask, why did we do that? Evelyn, not you send the video to me.
I heard Nansuki has been trying standing trial since 2015. 2015. This is serious. They said the Federal High Court in Abuja on Tuesday fixed September 24th, 25th, and 26th, 2025 for the federal government to close its case in the decade-long trial of former National Security Advisor Sambo Dasuki over alleged unlawful possession of firearms and money laundering. Trial Justice Peter Lifu directed the prosecution to call any remaining witnesses and tender all outstanding exhibits to prove its allegation before Dasuki opens his defense. Dasuki has been standing trial since 2015 on amended 7 counts filed against him during the administration of the late former President Muhammadu Buhari. At the previous hearing, prosecutions witness Monson Mohammed, an exhibit keeper with the Department of State Services, testified that following Dasuki's arrest, his houses in Abuja, Kaduna, and Sokoto were searched for firearms and money laundry, led in evidence by senior advocates of Nigeria, Oladipopo Opeseyi Mohammed, told the court that items recovered from Dasuki residence at 46 Nelson Mandela Street, Asokoro, included 2 Freedom Radio CDs on Jogolo, 2 GT Bank checkbooks, 2 BlackBerry phones, a Nokia phone, a flash drive, and an Apple laptop, and a statement of account.
Very
Serious.
Very, we will leave that okay, because if I say Tinubu government there, then they pursue those when they want. Any people are in trouble. I think on the headline there, no move, baby, no move, so that we have time to do it because we will miss some of the part of this thing. One of the headlines today.
That's like the 3 important story I wanted to talk about, which is court orders federal government to close case in Dasuki's decade trial. So we have Boko Haram scare Borno villagers flee, sleep in Cameroon streets and schools on page 7. EFCC targeting David Mark after Tambuwa.
Which paper is that? Which paper is that?
Punch.
You see,
David Mark will soon join.
I say, Tinubu, when I hear the headline, I bust laugh. I said, Tinubu na good of Jonathan. All of them are go to prison before the election. I swear. You know, I mean why? See the people when they chase. Yaya Bello, they there. When I see you have Yaya Bello, when I see you have Fokowa, those who have been baptized. Those who are not baptized.
The only way these people can be set free is if they come back to support APC.
If they baptize, if they got baptized in Mary, don't use the word.
Because I'm only seeing ADC.
I
don't know if there's anybody from APC.
They don't tell you say you must baptize to enter the kingdom of heaven.
So,
How you want to enter the kingdom of heaven without baptism? They need to be baptized. If you know what this man, former president of Senate, David Mark, if you not take baptism, you know where you go end up. Not cry, not call us. Because we know say now baptism now they come out for trouble for Nigeria. Okowa is a baptized human being. Now like when I hear case against Okowa, when I hear a case against Yaya Bello, later on for people, you know what I thought there? Evelyn take Robo, tell me the bit I thought.
I'm not gonna say Evelyn and Robo. I'm not telling you since.
I'm really the border now. Evelyn, I'm really get though. Now really the kids see that though. Now let Mama just come from where they come from. Now really be born and I will bring her up. Now then we will see Maria. So what we're saying is this. You see, my people, there's a lot of going on in Nigeria. It's a shame because the 2027, is going to witness what we call bloodshed. If Tinubu continues like this, because like anybody that's against Tinubu today will face the instrument of the law. But the truth is, if you didn't do anything wrong, they will not be able to do anything against you. It's exactly what I said about Ibori. Ibori, yes, they were hunting you because of resource control, but you had your mistake. Now, what they tell everybody every day? You see, Mary, everything that has happened to me has been my mistake. There's no way God will allow the evil that has bestowed on me, that has fallen on me, to fall on me if I didn't make mistake. So when they say, then they hunt you, then they do talk about the one when you do. That's why my own cases, I always go back and I always beg God for forgiveness. For any evil to succeed for your body, you don't do your own part. Now that one, I devil pass, enter you. They're not going to come carry you, say EFCC won't arrest you if you're not thief. You thief small. It's not big, but you thief. The answer is yes or no. All these guys, they know what to do.
And get small thief and big one.
You get to Mary. Wait till they talk. Now you they talk like I say. Just a small and big one. Sometimes Mary they make me laugh. Anyway, guys, let us. I believe what do we have on the other side.
Yeah, we did. Looking at the trending news, we didn't look at the video of Shehu Sani as he spoke about the northern leaders, both in the past and present. That the northern region has produced so many leaders, but yet it's still underdeveloped, it's still poor. Illiteracy is still high in the north.
Where is the lie?
Yes.
Where is the lie? God bless that person.
So he always criticizes these people that when power is in their hands, they can't make good use of it. They have the influence to transform the north and change it to make it the economic hub of the country, but yet the north is still poor, poverty rate is still high, insecurity is still high over there. That's why are these people not doing anything for the betterment of the northerners? And yet they always come around when it's time for election.
That's our
Why
destiny.
is it so?
Unfortunately, that is our destiny. I mean, that's a very good point. You know the truth, eh? The truth is, you can keep blaming these people. Buhari would have done it if he knows what to do. They're recruiting some low-life leaders. And you think, in fact, those are people going now, coming to you, your own brother say they go house of female. You won't go thief money, come put for a house. You're not going to carry you anywhere. Look for somebody that can build the community. Oh, God. Mary, if you succeed alone, you dig more grave for yourself. In fact, by the time you are the only one that have money in the community, you see at your friends, they hide. Because everybody, they target you and your family. I swear. It's better for everybody to get small, make you they work out freely like England. There's no insecurity in England today. I want to go out now. I can't think of insecurity that they worry you. Do you understand? Insecurity, see the kind of low-life insecurity we are suffering from. The truth is that some people are too poor, some are too rich. There is need to even it. I talk about the wages, people get angry with me. I talk about the activities of the pastors. Because pastor will get how many houses? He get security. He they talk. The professor not say, Allah, you get one for girl, they don't carry how many times. They go there, the kidnapper. They look for the guy because they don't say they carry money there. What are you guys doing? When you are the only person that is successful in your community, you dig in your own grave. So the problem the North have is that their leaders lack initiative to build communities. They don't empower one or two, I can tell you that. Most of them, they are abroad. Where live the North?
Why are we having high hopes? People cannot transform their own people. You're having high hopes.
Well, you get the one when he feed one. It's the one when they did the North. The one they south, they feed one. The one they east feed one. Who don't transform the community when I see? until we change the narrative, until that level of transformation, which is what I'll be talking about today. When we say, the man, some church don't send for people to go abroad. Then one or two people that do. I call them multi ideology. Until the ideology is of the one that will carry the community, we're going to all fail. Until Redeem start to build a farm that will carry communities, a Redeem that can feed the whole of Africa. They say, I carry 3 people go abroad. They sick. Until we understand this, we're in the same trouble. What you said there, the man said, is correct. And in fact, not only the Northerners, the one in the South. How many people go to the South today? If you go to your village, you go see the people where get better house. And those when don't go government come back. Now they get better house. Go! Go now! I see the good houses in your place. But are they free? Now question I ask, are they free? It don't better for them? Where their children dey? But we see where they go now. Not be so as well. When you carry your whole community money take chop and your belly go to swell up, you are in trouble. And juju be that. You know them okay? I want juju. With the color okay, your belly go to swell up. If you can catch you, those belly go to swell up. Swell up.
It's really sad. And on the other hand, we have Charles Akpoti that is advising, should I say advice, that Goodluck Jonathan should not dream of coming back.
The Goodluck not say he won't come back. When I leave that man. If Goodluck say they come back, he won't disgrace himself. I don't know whether they're not telling the truth.
But I'm wondering, if they said things were kind of okay in his time, why are we scared if he wants to come back?
Who said things were okay?
Wasn't as bad as this.
Oh my God.
Why are we scared?
Oh my God. Goodluck.
With
now don't Goodluck get the thief without impunity. Buhari said that they fear us small. No, give small credit to Buhari, that they fear Buhari. You guys will come money one thing, Baba go ask you the craze. Baba go look like this, you go wrong. Goodluck on the stealing was
with that kind of wife he has, I want to rule. Now the woman they will control the things. I beg me rest, I beg. That woman will no good. That wife no good.
Goodluck na good man. He's not a good leader. End of discussion.
That wife na opposite of him. As long as that wife go join him for that house of us, this thing also rock. Come on and forget him matter.
I mean, not be
when she release that domestic staff,
maybe not be that one. I put the come. Does Goodluck have the ideology to transform a nation? Now to hand over election be that one. Then at the soft level ideology we they talk about. We want, you see, there are two things I described today, maybe I bet before we end this show. I'm gonna take this one. I described Martin Luther King, the guy that helped to fight for civil rights movement in America. You know what he did? He was able to help us be able to, so we can vote, so we can do things, we can do this. But at the end of the day, with Martin Luther King, they were sending us to the school. They were allowing us to school in the same school like the white people, where we were not allowed to. That was the struggle. But when the Nation of Islam started, they're not even ready to come to that school. They want to create their own school. Hallelujah. Can you see the difference? One is saying, I want to enter that place. It belongs to me. I'll be part of it. The other one says, me, I don't need that. I get my own. Maybe let's think differently. And not choose one from the two, but understand how those two people play. Today, how is Islam and Christianity playing in our life? That question I asked, one are not kill me yet until I finish the mission. Many people will not understand what I'm saying now, but the time will come that you will hear what I've said today. Of what use is Islam and Christianity for us today? Have they been used the way the Black Americans were able to use it? Or Christianity is just taking money from you, and Islam is only telling you to vote for Atiku? A question I ask you. It's all for you, ma'am. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen and amen.
Engineer, we know say you're not ready today.
All right. Let's go to now we're looking at basically, if we listen the last couple of days, we've seen issues of the EFCC coming out.
To be fair to me, next time I want to see these images. All right, because it's like we were not prepared. So as we're talking now, we will not have anything to show. If you do it, I sent
images now. I sent Atiku's image. I sent EFCC image. I sent Atiku's image. I sent images.
You
since
sent
last night.
you sent a written write-up in news.
I sent images.
Okay, what you sent to me, I'm here. What you sent to me is news beat. Some article of what they wrote about somebody, about them. You've not put it in context for me to know what you want to talk about. Sorry. Let's do that tomorrow.
Okay, I just clicked on it. When you click on it, the image comes out, so you can save it and use it. It comes out of the
image will always come out. Image will come out in the context of what the was up as a news brief. That's the
Which
question.
other one again? Should I resend for you from the one he sent?
Is it the EFCC?
Because he said my topic for tomorrow's discussion. Then he now sent EFCC.
I sent EFCC. I sent what we are going. You click and read. It is me that is discussing. If anybody that wants to, I put articles narrative. I put other narratives there.
All right, let's go, engineer. They're not lost. We are with you. Sorry, sir. Go on.
Anxiety. Now we're looking at most recently. We'll come to understand that EFCC are an instrument of government that are being used by the government to actually fight supposed opposition, as the case may be. And if you were before this time, there were no issues of financial misappropriation against certain leaders within the ADC, the likes of David Mark, Tambowa, you name it. But I think the first victim has been Tambowa. There was so much fear has gripped the African Democratic Congress as key targets have been invited for interview. And of course, on Monday, which was the former Sokoto State Governor and the strong pillar in the former PDP, talking about Aminu Tambowa, a member of the coalition presently, has been invited. He was invited, and when he got to the EFCC secretariat, he was arrested. Now, Tambowa, who governed Sokoto State from 2015 to 2023, arrived at the EFCC headquarters in Abuja around 10:30 a.m. and was taken in for questioning. Now, a lot of questions have been asked. Why the question? Why taking him at this time? Now, if you look at the body language of the APC government in power and the body language of a lot of hobnobbing politicians, it's a shame that, look at Wamako, he jumped from SDP, he's gone there to APC. It's a shame now that since the coalition was formed, they have been the only person that have not had a target is Peter Obi, because they have searched his cupboard, searched his skeleton, kitchen cupboard. They have not seen anything to hold on to. Now they are digging up archives of most of them while they were in office. Let me tell you something. All the former governors have a case to answer. You need to defend how you spent your money. But now, a certain EFCC boss, he said if he does not handle Yahaya Bello, he will resign. Until today, he has never resigned. While Yahaya Bello is moving free, and a lot of his likes, like Okowa, like you did say, as immediately you join the APC, they've said it before, your sins are going to forgive you. So what is their objective? Are they trying to make these people come join the APC? That's the question. Now, let's still look at the narrative so that we'll get to a point where we're going now. Now, the withdrawals, they talked about withdrawals from the state coffers. They didn't talk about it for the past 2 years until the coalition was formed. And it was shocking when the EFCC was contacted. And of course, the spokesperson yesterday, the publicity secretary, Bolaji Abdullahi, he confirmed that the 3 former governors who are key leaders of the coalition had been invited. You can see the anomaly. And of course, he went on to say, yes, they have summoned our members. That's the ADC now responding. I want us to look at the response of Atiku. Yes. Now, I want to take the response of the AFCC first. So if you are intellectual and you have an insight, you see it's a narrative that is full of shame. Now, the EFCC, they started with, if I am not condemned for investigating, this is the EFCC boss talking now, saying if he's not condemned for investigating both former and serving strong ruling party governors and ministers, I should not be condemned for also investigating opposition figures. That's a great indictment. But however, moving forward, he went on. I'm talking of Ola Olukayode. I'm disappointed in you because mind your language.
what you said, make your state, make it clear. You're making it very nice. The man, don't be disappointed. He just indict him with your statement. Go around and tie him down. He said something. What has he said that is wrong? No, because if you say you are disappointed in him, what has he said that is wrong? He said
yes, because 90% of the cases in the EFCC are inconclusive. Where are the cases? But
that is not what he said now.
Most of them are in the Senate. Most of them are in the executive. Most of them are in the national.
Okay, now, but that's not what he said now. I thought this is from what he said now that you are disappointed in him.
No, it's not from what he said. I just
what
remember.
He said is correct.
Okay, go. What he said is correct. I'm not talking of what he said. Now let me go on. The African Liberation Congress, ADC's unprovoked attack on the EFCC concerning its handling of cases involving politically exposed persons from every divide came as a rude shock and unwarranted blame game. Every objective and discerning watcher of events in the national political scene would admit that the commission has been circumspect and dispassionate in the exercise of its mandate. The ADC's claim that opposition coalition have received EFCC summons that are clearly politically motivated. These are not fresh cases arising from new evidences, but new files opened in reaction to emergent political affiliations to intimidate key opposition figures are clearly self-serving, diversionary, narrow, and idle. Now, let's look at what Atiku responded. Atiku goes on to say, the only reason the EFCC has detained the former governor, Senator Aminu Tambuwal, is because he is a member of the opposition. It's a continuation of the Tinubu-led administration agenda to arrest, intimidate, disseminate, and the opposition. The reality unfolding before us today is that Tinubu's administration, as with other aspects, has objectified the fight against corruption as a political tool to coerce opposition leaders into the ruling party. He goes on to say, we are living witnesses to a growing trend where the state and its operators have assumed the roles of a bully by making corruption and the fight against it a political propaganda. Furthermore, certainly that's not the objective for which I worked hard during our administration to create the EFCC. Kudos to you. It's as though today anyone who associates with the opposition is a target for fountain corruption allegations, and it is as though as soon as they are coerced into the political agenda of President Tinubu, their sins are forgiven. Now, what am I saying? It's very clear an indication that why now was this kind of worms being opened? You've said the cases have been there.
Engineer, thank you very much. Engineer, thank you. You did a very thing. What's your take on this whole matter? Let's hear from you too.
Well, according to what yes.
Yeah, there are two sides here. The ADC people say they're being witch hunt here, and the EFCC saying, hey, we're doing what we're supposed to do. What's your take?
My take is this: even EFCC, they are not doing justice to anything here. That's the truth. There are a lot of people that are into crime that EFCC have not been able to point out. They have not fished them out. But anyone that this present government is against, you see them working tirelessly towards it. Are you going to tell me that it's only the Tambuwal and the rest, right, that have crime issues? We have a lot of unfinished cases. A lot of unfinished cases that jump to APC and nobody is talking about.
Wait, my question.
What has the EFCC done about it?
Evelyn, the question.
Sleeping.
The question. Let me ask one thing, Evelyn. That question goes to you. The people now arrested, are they saying that they didn't commit the crime, or that it's only now they bringing the matter up? They did not commit the crime, so they just witch hunting them, or they actually committed the crime, but they are not supposed to be arrested now. Is that the case? That's my question.
Definitely, they committed that. They can't arrest them without evidence. It means that they are faulty.
That will say, yes, I stole this thing. Unless you have clear evidence to say, yes, I'm arresting you. See the evidence, see the proof. I have the proof. You're under arrest. But no criminal will agree or tell you that, yes, I'm a criminal. I've stolen this. Well, my own is, why are they sleeping? Have they been sleeping? No, I feel this is deeper than what it is.
Yes, Evelyn, at the end of the day, we don't have any friend yet. We don't have friend with Tinubu. We don't have friend with the ADC. ADC, you that stole money before, and you're coming back to say you are this and that. You need your nyash, they need to open up. And you, Tinubu, that is baptizing people into your party, like we know that with Okowa and the rest. Now God will answer you. You see, at the end of the day, they are playing with us. We don't have a friend here. Let us be clear. Who is your friend? Is it the people that have stolen the money before that are coming back in the new clothes? Who is new there? Tell me, why did you steal? Yes or no? Go and defend the case. Now you, Okowa, where Okowa? If now let Tabuwa steal, like Mary asked, what did you happen to Okowa? What did you happen to Yaya Bello? So those people have been baptized. So now you be God now, you be judgment. You dey punish some. Now God, oh. I said that's why I said now only God can answer you. Because we not answer you at this stage. Power dey your hand, God dey your hand, take and they shoot you.
It's just a game of politics. That's what they are doing.
All you they do with the record and with our gun, they record for you. Tomorrow you go reach your turn. Because all this is not time. Your time will come and go. And I think that is a very good presentation. It must be my take. The Tambuwa is not free. Whatever we want to blame Tinubu for, Tambuwa, they've done their own bit.
Whatever the worst mistake when I was to put Atiku there as president, Atiku will pack all of them away there down. All the present government, we will pack all of them for prison. Nothing will happen. Because it down there for years, they wait for now. When I don't want to put them there. When I mistakenly put them now, everybody will enter prison.
I swear.
That's it.
Because they don't take all the people when Atiku get. So Atiku vice presidential candidate is now an APC man. The former vice presidential candidate. Wait till now go do the man. When I don't strip him of all his clothes. But Baba, they not touch you, so you need to thank Tinubu now.
He should rest now. May rest.
No, can they touch Atiku? No, can they touch Atiku? Atiku small.
They can. If they know, say if they see one better evidence, they go arrest them. Tinubu just they take time. If Atiku to do not too good luck, Tinubu not be good luck, Jonathan. He go arrest her. You never see these people. You don't see where they go. So if they see say there's a misappropriation of fund that is most recent, or that they can really hammer on, or if they want to consult Baba, they go meet the passenger and say, "What did Atiku team that time?" Baba will give them. They go arrest him. They go arrest Atiku tomorrow. What did they talk? Nobody is above the law. You can use the instrument as long as you have it. It's just that it doesn't go to everybody. Now be the painful thing. If Okowa they sleep for Asaba home now, where you be that the village engineer? Where Okowa come from? And your brother, where he come from? Tell us now. Engineer no tell us where he come from.
It's from Owalero.
Owalero, hey. If they Owalero, they enjoy. And now Tambuwa the EFCC net. Now wow, who thief pass? We don't know. Now the one of yesterday we not see him. 1.3 trillion.
The cash be thief.
1.3 trillion. So that our governor don't change. Una do Atiku Shao. Now what did they best Russia be this one? Una can't take Atiku wife. The highest thing you can do to a man is to touch his wife. No best. I don't feel it bad. If you do first wife, you don't do the man finish. You go carry informal wife. Informal wife now go. You carry and take. You don't take this one before. What did be named? That one made a boyfriend.
Okay. Any fish where the hook not hold well for a neck, if he escape. And so it be.
I think it is. We are 2 hours into the show now. Close here. You guys have done very well. Next time, maybe it's me. I need to be more attentive. Please remind me that please do this, that it's good, because I'm here to work for it. It's good I have the image to show when you guys make your presentation. Evelyn, we didn't have your image today. It makes that part of the show very solid. And stop me. My discussion was more than an hour today. That's not very good. There was nothing to discuss there, except that Mary want to just contradict me.
Evelyn, see now you don't bring image, that the quiz no face you. You see like what you get.
No, my own is in the group. The videos, the 2 videos are there. If Dalike Kambu remember, he said if you can remove Jonathan picture. So the image they are there.
Yes, I asked for it now. I said they should remove it, but you didn't send it.
The other video too is there.
Okay.
I thought it was uploaded already.
So, and I'm not of that age now. Nothing going to remind me. So, me, I get excuse. I get age. You get age. You don't owe this. Now, what's your boss to do that time? Go tell Sabi your mate.
Retire.
All right, that's how we end the show today. Very one time he said, "Be my mate." You go, you know what it be to get to my age. Waste not to go where again. Things not to go where. I think they call here consider everyone. At your age. Tomorrow we go do another one. God bless you all. Let's do this tomorrow. And please stay out of trouble and be blessed. For those of you now, when they say that not thief money, the question say if not thief, Mona not thief again. Those of you now when they thief now, Mona remember say when I come up for office, now so they go see the pursue now. Is there any need to thief then? A question, no. Because now those when they thief, they don't get peace. Okowa when all the money when they do, Okowa not get peace now. Now they jump from one place to the other, from one bed to the other. If Okowa here, Tinubu, in blood pressure go fly. If you want to make Okowa cheat for body now, may go to. I'm a teacher. There's something called experimental neurosis. Now don't come across that word. Who don't come across the word experimental neurosis?
Mm.
When you enter class, when they bring some kind of question for exam those days, the question hard where you won't go to toilet. Cheat go catch you by force or please go catch you. And that's what they call experimental neurosis. When trouble come, immediately one shock will do your body. Now be this Okowa is having experimental neurosis. Or if you want to make Okowa go to toilet, you say, Tinubu they come. The man go wrong go to toilet. The fear of Tinubu has become the fear of wisdom. Tinubu, the day they go catch you. Yeah. The day when these people go catch you. Let's end the show there. And we're going to do this again tomorrow. God bless you guys. I'm proud of you. When I know verse today, yeah, that the Chris is not been out of order. Because I verse before I come to the show. So we're going to end there. For those of you in the churches, I want to end by saying, I know my guests didn't allow me to talk to you. They hold my throat. But Redeem, you have the capability, you have the capacity, you have the potential to grow our agri sector. You can feed the whole of Africa and become the change you are looking for. Why are you still calling on government to come and do it for you? You are equal to a government. What Nigeria have is population of people and money. You have the population, you have the money. And people actually respect you more than they respect the president. Because it's a loyal team, it's a bad church. You're doing nothing with it. It's unacceptable. Same thing I said to the other one winners. If you can give us the bank, because the bank is raping us. The law now is only for the few. We don't need that. We need a society where people have access to finance. Provide it for us. You're a very intelligent man. You don't need to be waiting for tithe and offerings. You go say to that fine boy, right here, Christ in mercy. All your day, our come up with a refinery. You're an intelligent bagger. Open one refinery. Start to make money. Employ your people in the church. Begin to expand. Would it be so bad? That's why I come on the show today. Because in America, that's what black people have used church to do. And for those of you in the north, I'm going to say this. Atiko is telling you, vote for me. Vote for me. I'm a Muslim. I'm a this. That man are the biggest, in fact, the biggest damage when the North ever got. Do you know? Look at what the Muslims did in America. They were able to grow their own economy, feed themselves. Even the bank government, they know they enter their mosque. Because they could feed themselves. What have you been able to do in Nigeria? You're all fighting for somebody that doesn't care about. If I took a win election, or I lose election, they go back to the party. Is that person your brother? Was that how they practice it in America? Look at the true practice of Islam, please. You guys make us scared from these two religions. Religion is amazing. It's the way it is practiced. We all believe in God. Don't fool us with it. God loves us. In fact, God loves us as black people more than anything. Our only challenge is we can't feed ourselves. Let us look for that man that can feed us and forget this stupidity. God bless you. That's all I'm saying.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. SRTV Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to SRTV Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious SRTV Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay today and experience Lagos like never before. Call +234 8143 582856 or +447 4388 93190 or email us at realestate@superiorradiotelevision.com. SRTV Shortlet Apartment, where comfort meets luxury.
SRTV. Innovative content.